Hi, I'm Vincent Ong.
I'm Gabriel Jane, and this is News Team 4. Did you know that Marco Rubio's first job was building bird cages?
Whoa, that's freaky. Talk about first. Let's tune in and see the youth governor's first bill signing.
Here we go!
Friday evening, Youth Governor Nicholas Gardner signed his first bill written by Olivia Pecoraro regarding organ donations.
It is with exceeding pride that I am signing SB 266, which reforms the system of organ donation, so instead of having to opt in to being an organ donor, you can opt out of being an organ donor. And as a government, we are committed to serving all of the people. We are committed to making sure that together we are a force of public good. That is why I'm so happy to sign this bill today, because there are 9 times more people waiting for an organ than there are willing to donate it. And in fact, 6,000 people die every single year just waiting for a life-saving organ transplant. This is a huge step forward in protecting the #1 priority of the government, the safety and the lives of the American people. So today, again, I want to emphasize that I'm extremely proud to make this the first bill I am signing. And with this very expensive pen, I'm going to do the exact same thing. All right. Congratulations.
I believe that this bill is really important to California because currently the statistics say that 9 people out of every 10 people that need organs, 9 people don't get them. So only 1 person out of 10 people get the organs that they need to live, waiting day by day for a call saying that they get an organ transplant. And that's just really an absurd thing for me to hear, that people are dying who don't need to die just because the American people are not taking the time to be organ donors.
Michael Buell, YNG News 7.
Whoa, that was pretty off the hook. But you know what's cooler?
What?
What the advisors do after dark. Let's check that out.
Let's do that, man.
Hi, I'm Sammy King reporting from Team 6 News, and this is Advisors After Dark.
We asked advisors what they do in their spare time.
My favorite thing to do when I'm not with delegates is to go look at different coffee shops. I also like to go watch my delegates as they are in their different sessions, because I think that's really fun to see how their projects have come out and what they're doing with their time.
Just kind of roam around the Capitol, see how far I can go before going out of bounds.
While some advisors watch their delegates during session, others choose to get some sleep.
My favorite thing to do when I'm not with delegates is to take a nap.
I'm in bed before lights out.
Sometimes an hour, sometimes I go right to sleep, sometimes a couple hours.
Perfect. Snooping and sleeping aren't the only things advisors like to do for fun.
Craziest thing I've done is just stay up for 18 hours.
The craziest thing I've done as an advisor at SAC is to play Hollywood game night in the hall during my hall duty.
The craziest thing I've ever done as an advisor in SAC involves a whoopee cushion, and I don't think I can say anything more.
The advisors seem to be having fun. Would you want to be an advisor someday? This is Sammy King signing off for Team 6 News.
That was pretty sick and twisted.
Definitely. Let's look at another interesting bill that's requiring California to make a Death Star. Fascinating.
Death Star!
Hello. From 9 Times Y, this is Willem Geyer. Today we will be broadcasting to you some ongoing events within YNG. That's no moon. It's a space station. These are the words that Ben Kenobi said as the Millennium Falcon was pulled in by the Death Star's tractor beam. Now, the delegates in assembly will say these words as they get pulled in by the new Death Star bill.
The Death Star Pro bill covers a giant space station where immigrants get to work at a minimum wage. Now let's see what's going on.
What happened during the Death Star debate?
It was very heated. There were a lot of pro and con speakers. The last con speaker was very, very passionate, saying that if we pass this bill, that YNG will become like a joke to Jerry Brown, that we're going to be viewed as a very bad organization because we value things like a Death Star. And I thought that was a really interesting point to make.
Why is the bill bringing up so much controversy and debate?
I believe that the bill is bringing up a lot of controversy because of the debate that's been going on this entire conference as to how idealistic the bill should be.
How do you feel that the Death Star bill will help immigrants and citizens?
I think that it's an amazing process because we have such an immigration issue right now in our nation, and it's been talked about a lot during the presidential debates, and this Death Star could really solve these problems, and I think that's a great thing.
We will continue to see new changes throughout the next 2 days. This has been Willem Geyer from 9 Times Why.
Wow, what an interesting bill. Cool in theory, but unfortunately, impossible in reality.
True. Do you know what's possible?
What?
People's knowledge of court terms.
Let's check it out.
Good morning, guys. This is Jacob Wood from Slim Thick News. Today we asked delegates to see how well they know their court terms.
Nikos Castellanos.
Okay. Seiji Sasaki, Spasm.
Julia David, NCDM. Hi, I'm Stephanie Button from West Side.
Omar Salim, NCDM.
Mark Choi from the Canal Valley Y.
Sajid Amala, Tri Valley Y.
Alright, I'm Anish Raman from the Tri Valley YMCA.
Perjury.
Perjury? I don't know.
Perjury.
That's when you lie on the stand.
Oh my god, it's like a stupid test. Oh my god, give me a hint. Give me some answers. I'm not gonna know them.
It's okay, it's okay. I don't know perjury. Purge. Saw the movie. Government. Alright, yeah.
Testimony.
Testimony, isn't that like... Shoot.
That's when you testify something.
Passed.
Testimony. I know what a testimony is. It's like when you're trying to... I hear the word a lot. Testify something. I know you're not supposed to use the same context, but it's basically when you're trying to testify something from your point.
Testimony is like when a person gives a testimony, so like what they've seen, like your statement, your witness testimony, like the statement, your statement.
Recess.
To pause a session to a later time.
Recess? They still have like a break?
A break from a court.
Recess. Isn't that like a break or something like that?
A break.
Appeal. It's when like something gets appealed, so it's like gets taken away.
To appeal to court, to show up, I don't know, to show up to court, to yeah.
An appeal is when one appeals to the judge to get the outcome that he or she wanted. Or
appeal is like when you lose your court case, you can appeal it to the Court of Appeals or the Supreme Court, and then you can get a redo, which basically tests the constitutionality of the court case beforehand.
Where like you overlook it kind of-ish. I don't know the words for it.
To appeal. That's like to show something.
Yeah. Conviction.
Conviction is to, like, in a way, like to commit in a way, like to say that you have done it or been accused of something.
Conviction, isn't that like an accusation? Let's see, okay.
Conviction is when you, like, there's like multiple definitions for conviction.
Mistrial.
Where not all the witnesses agree, or all the, not witnesses, what's it called? What are those people, that's jurors?
Mistrial. When a trial went bad, I believe, or when there was a misunderstanding inside of the trial, yes.
Mistrial? It's a messed up trial.
a mistrial is when someone is convicted wrongly.
Okay.
Out of 6.
Alright. That's good.
It's better than sometimes going like 4.
Really? Yeah. Alright, thank you.
Huh? Oh wait, we need the mic.
Oh yeah. Oh, didn't see you there. As you can see, most delegates don't seem to know the court terms very well. How do you guys think you would do? This has been Jacob Wood from Slim Thick News, signing out.
Wacky. That was really funny.
Yeah. You know what's not funny? Nicholas Gardner's first press conference.
Let's check that out.
tickle my fancy.
Hi, I'm Sophia from WGI News. Today, our youth governor Nicholas Gardner held a press conference in the governor's office. Let's see what Nico's been up to this year.
So, you mentioned earlier that you have such a busy schedule today, and I understand that it must be such a huge transition from being a delegate in the program to a youth governor. So, how do you manage such a busy schedule, and how do you go about managing such a busy schedule?
Well, thankfully I have a huge, a 20-person staff that helps me manage all the duties and responsibilities of my office, and they're absolutely phenomenal. And I'm really happy we've grown close to this conference because they're some of my favorite people in the world. So thankfully I have a staff. I'm not gonna lie, it's challenging. It exerts a lot from us, but I think that's what we were put here to do. This was not supposed to be an easy experience. It was supposed to be a challenging experience, but it's a privilege to serve. And I enjoy every single moment that I have left to serve the delegates, no matter how much I have to work.
Sounds like a busy year. Can't wait to see what the next governor has in store. This is Sophia signing off from WGI News.
Next up, we have a video featuring the California emergency team talking to the Department of Finance.
Let's take a look.
Hello, this is Vincent Ong, reporting from the Department of Finance. This just in, the California emergency team has asked the Department of Finance for a $15 million allocation to help combat the Southern California bombing crisis that took place at Disneyland, Universal Studios, and a section of the California aqueducts.
So last night, tragedy hit Disneyland. Blake Boom passed the security checkpoint and entered the park wearing a vest strapped with explosives that he detonated at 8:39 p.m. at the end of Main Street. Today at 12 p.m. at Universal Studios, a bomb exploded inside the King Kong 3D ride. And at 4:15 today, a fourth explosion destroyed part of the California's aqueduct. The California emergency team is requesting a negotiable $15 million in funds to aid this emergency response.
This has been Vincent Ong with the YNG News Team 4, signing off. Good night, Sacramento. Thank you for joining us tonight. That's all we have for today.
Tune in tomorrow for our final broadcast of Sacramento.
This has been YNG News. I'm Vincent Ong.
Gabriel Jane, and smell the love in the air.
Signing off.